Ever wondered why a baseball swings the way it does? It's not magic, it's science. When a player steps up to the plate, bat in hand, they're not just relying on their athletic prowess. They're tapping into some fundamental principles of physics to send that ball soaring. Let's delve into the science behind the swing. Imagine the baseball bat as a pendulum, swinging from a fixed point. As the bat moves through the air, it experiences centrifugal force. This force pushing outward from the center of rotation is what helps drive the ball forward when the bat makes contact. But it's not just about the swing. The bat's design plays a significant role too. The sweet spot, that area on the bat where the hit feels just right, is actually the bat's center of percussion. It's the point where the bat can hit the ball with the maximum transfer of energy and the least amount of vibration. This is why hits that connect here often result in those impressive home runs. And let's not forget about the batter's grip. A firm, well-placed grip can help ensure the bat is optimally positioned to meet the ball. The right grip can increase bat speed and control, making it easier to hit the ball in the desired direction. The velocity of the swing is another key factor. The faster the bat is moving at the moment of contact, the further the ball will go. This is because of a concept known as momentum. The momentum of the bat is transferred to the ball upon impact, propelling it forward. Of course, the ball itself is subject to the laws of physics too. Once it's in the air, factors like gravity, air resistance, and even spin can affect its trajectory. So the next time you see a home run, remember it's not just about strength, but also a perfect alignment of scientific principles. The swing of a baseball bat is a beautiful demonstration of physics in action, a blend of power, precision, and science. But how did this game, so intricately tied to science, come to be? Let's rewind to the 18th century, a time when baseball was but a rudimentary game with humble beginnings. The roots of baseball are traced back to older bat and ball games that were popular in Europe for centuries before they crossed the Atlantic. The concept was simple, a game involving a bat and a ball, where a player hits the ball and scores by running bases. This simple premise, however, was destined for remarkable evolution. In the late 1700s, these games made their way to America, where they were played informally among villagers and townsfolk. The game was known by various names, including rounders, town ball, and base. Each region had its own rules and variations, creating a spectrum of bat and ball games. As the 19th century dawned, these informal games started to take a more structured form. In 1845, a group of New York City men formed the Knickerbocker Base Ball Club. One of its members, Alexander Cartwright, is often credited as the true father of modern baseball. He proposed a set of rules that included a diamond-shaped infield, foul lines, and the three-strike rule. These rules not only standardized the game but also made it safer and more strategic. Baseball's popularity surged in the years following the Civil War. Soldiers returning home spread the game across the nation, turning it into a beloved national pastime. The establishment of the National League in 1876 and the American League in 1901 marked the beginning of professional baseball, setting the stage for a sport that would captivate millions. The game continued to evolve, integrating scientific principles into its core. Physics found its way into the swing of the bat, the arc of the ball, and the strategy of the game. The simple bat and ball game had transformed into a complex ballet of strategy, skill, and science. And so, the game of baseball was born, a pastime that would soon become synonymous with American culture. As the years rolled by, the game of baseball underwent significant evolution. Before we explore the story of baseball science further, do like this video and subscribe to Sci Sips. The dawn of the 20th century marked a period of transformation, not just for society but for baseball too. An era of experimentation and innovation, the 1900s saw the game of baseball evolve in ways that would shape it for the century to follow. One of the most significant changes was in the rules of the game. The introduction of the foul strike rule in the early 1900s, for instance, changed the dynamics of batting. Batters could no longer wear down pitchers by fouling off pitches without consequence. This rule adjustment, grounded in statistical analysis, brought a new level of strategy to the game, making it more engaging and challenging. The equipment used in the game also underwent a revolution. Bats, once rudimentary wooden tools, became objects of scientific study. Scientists began to understand the importance of bat weight and length in hitting a baseball effectively. The material of the bat evolved too, with aluminum and composite materials making their way onto the field, altering the sound, the speed, and the very feel of the game. The pitching techniques also saw a major evolution during the 1900s. The introduction of new pitches like the slider, the splitter, and the knuckleball added another dimension to the game. These techniques were not just products of athletic prowess but of scientific understanding. The principles of physics, gravity, air resistance, and the Magnus effect came into play, turning pitching into a science in itself. Training methods for players also transformed, with the incorporation of scientific principles. The understanding of biomechanics, nutrition, and exercise physiology greatly influenced training regimens, enabling players to improve their performance and reduce the risk of injury. The evolution of baseball in the 1900s was not just a product of changing times, but of an increased understanding and application of science. It was this marriage of sport and science that led to the game we see today. By the close of the century, baseball had transformed into the game we know and love today, with science at its core. In the modern era, the relationship between baseball and science has deepened further. Today, the crack of the bat and the roar of the crowd are no longer the sole determinants of a baseball game's outcome. Instead, an invisible web of data and technology weaves itself into every pitch, every swing, every decision made on the field. Consider the advancements in sports technology. High-speed cameras and radar systems, such as those used in the StatCast system, capture the flight of the ball and the movement of the players at an astonishing level of detail. This information, once the exclusive domain of the human eye and intuition, can now be quantified, analyzed, and leveraged to enhance player performance and team strategy. Imagine a pitcher on the mound. With the help of technology, the pitcher's team has access to a wealth of information about the hitter standing 60 feet away. From the hitter's tendencies in different pitch counts to his swing speed, everything is analyzed to decide on the best pitch to throw. Similarly, hitters use technology to dissect their swing mechanics, identify flaws, and make improvements. Virtual reality, for instance, has emerged as a valuable tool for players to simulate at-bats and practice against specific pitchers. Data analysis has also revolutionized strategy in baseball. Managers and coaches use predictive algorithms and statistical models to make decisions about lineups, defensive positioning, and even when to steal a base. This approach, often referred to as Moneyball after the book and movie of the same name, has become a cornerstone of modern baseball. Yet, for all the sophistication of modern technology and data analysis, the human element remains paramount. The player's skill, intuition, and determination are still the most critical factors in the game. Technology and data serve to augment these human qualities, not replace them. In conclusion, the marriage of baseball and science is a testament to the evolution of the sport. It's a dance of numbers and nuances, a blend of the physical and the digital, a symphony of human skill and technological prowess. Today, baseball is not just a game but a complex interaction of data, technology, and human skill. And it's not just on the field where science plays a role. The influence of baseball extends far beyond the diamond, permeating various industries, all of which are grounded in scientific principles. Take, for instance, the manufacturing of baseball equipment. The bats, the balls, the gloves, each piece is a marvel of scientific ingenuity. The bats, typically made from ash or maple, are shaped and balanced to withstand the extraordinary forces at play when bat meets ball. The balls, with their rubber or cork centers wrapped in yarn and encased in leather, are designed to fly true when hit. Even the gloves, tailored from leather, are meticulously crafted to provide the perfect balance of flexibility and durability. And let's not forget about the uniforms. From the fabric that wicks away sweat to the cleats that provide traction on the field, each component is a testament to the advancements in material science. Even the caps have evolved, with built-in UV protection to shield players from harmful sun rays. Another significant industry linked to baseball is sports medicine. Here, the science is not only about treating injuries, but also about preventing them. Biomechanics, the study of the mechanical laws relating to the movement or structure of living organisms, plays a crucial role in understanding how a player's actions can lead to potential injuries. With this knowledge, training regimes can be modified, and protective gear can be designed to minimize the risk of harm to the players. Nutrition science, too, has a pivotal role in baseball. Athletes' diets are carefully planned to ensure they have the energy to perform at their best, and recovery meals are designed to help them bounce back after strenuous games. Sports psychology is another field that intertwines with baseball. It aids in understanding the mental aspects of performance and helps players cope with the pressure of high-stakes games. Baseball, thus, fuels a myriad of industries all underpinned by science. The game doesn't just provide entertainment, it propels scientific advancement, creating a ripple effect that touches many aspects of our lives. But what about the economics? After all, baseball is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Indeed, the financial realm of baseball is as intriguing and complex as the sport itself. The game's economic dynamics span across team valuations, player salaries, and diverse revenue sources. Let's start with team valuations. Major League Baseball teams are worth a staggering amount. For instance, the New York Yankees, one of the most iconic names in the sport, was valued at a whopping $5 billion in 2023. These valuations are driven by a mix of factors, including team performance, market size, and brand strength. Now, let's talk about player salaries. These can range from the league minimum, which was around $550,000 in 2023, to tens of millions annually for superstar players. This wide disparity is a testament to the market's assessment of a player's value, which is influenced by their performance, potential, and marketability. But where does all this money come from? Well, the revenue sources for baseball teams are diverse. They include ticket sales, broadcasting rights, merchandise sales, and sponsorships. Interestingly, the advent of digital platforms has opened up new revenue streams, with online merchandise sales and streaming rights becoming increasingly important. However, the economics of baseball isn't just about dollars and cents, it's also about data. The rise of sabermetrics, the empirical analysis of baseball, has revolutionized the way teams make economic decisions. From scouting and drafting players to setting ticket prices, data analysis is increasingly driving economic decisions in the sport. In recent years, we've seen a growing intersection of economics and data science in baseball. Economists and data scientists are working together to analyze player performance, predict future outcomes, and optimize team strategies. This confluence of disciplines is transforming the economics of baseball, making it a more efficient and competitive industry. In the world of baseball, science and economics coexist, shaping the game in ways we often don't realize. As we've seen, baseball is more than just a game. It's a symphony of physics and mathematics, a testament to human agility and precision, and a canvas for scientific exploration and understanding. From the swing of the bat, we've seen how the principles of force, velocity, and angle of impact come into play. The way the ball flies off the bat isn't random chance, it's the result of meticulously calculated movements and reactions. The science behind the swing, as we've learned, is a beautiful blend of biomechanics and physics. We've journeyed back to the origins of baseball, where we discovered that the game's roots are intertwined with the development of modern science. The evolution of baseball, through the 1900s, further highlighted this relationship, as new discoveries in science and technology shaped the way the game was played and understood. Modern baseball, as we've seen, has embraced science like never before. From the use of data analytics to optimize player performance to the application of aerodynamics in designing more efficient stadiums, science is now an integral part of the game. It's not just about the players' skills anymore, it's about how well they understand and utilize the scientific principles that govern the sport. We then ventured into the world of baseball-related industries in the USA, where the influence of science is equally profound. The manufacturing of baseball equipment, for instance, employs advanced materials science and engineering to produce bats, balls, and gloves that enhance player performance. The design and construction of baseball stadiums, too, rely heavily on architectural science and engineering. And let's not forget the economics of baseball. The game is a significant contributor to the nation's economy, generating billions of dollars in revenue each year. This economic impact is felt not just in the sports sector, but also in related industries such as broadcasting, merchandising, and tourism. Science plays a key role here as well, with data analytics being used to drive marketing strategies, optimize ticket sales, and enhance the fan experience. In sum, the science of baseball is a fascinating field that spans multiple disciplines, from physics and biomechanics to data analytics and economics. It's a testament to how science is deeply embedded in our daily lives, even in areas we might not initially consider. So the next time you watch a baseball game, remember, you're not just watching a sport, you're witnessing science in action. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to SciSips.